what's good, everybody? What's good? I hope you're having a wonderful and amazing day. And welcome to Triple A's Galaxy. Obviously, if you see the title and the thumbnail, this is the ultimate guide for beginners for Uefn. So if you're just starting the Uefn, etc., this video should really help you with a lot of things and etc. So with that being said, I'm not gonna waste a lot of your time, so just get into it. So basically, we're gonna start from beginning all the way from like moving stuff all the way to like basically like almost advanced stuff. This video is gonna be a little longer than normal. It won't be edited, it will be just completely raw. So let's just get in, and I hope you will enjoy this. Hopefully this helps you, and let me know in the comments if this helped. But with that being said, let's get in. Okay, so right away, let's say obviously if you want to move stuff in the UEFN, this is very simple. For example, you click on something and then you just move it right away. It's there you go. Congratulations, you made one move. You made one move in the UEFN. So like, let's say, all jokes aside, let's say if you wanted to put it back or you messed up and you want to put it back, okay? So you press Control Z. Okay, I repeat, you press Control Z. So like, let's say I said, oops, ooh, damn it, I'm accident. I don't want to move it back, etc. It's a lot of work. All I have to do is press Control Z. It goes right back exactly where I moved it. Again, Control Z, it goes right back. Just to let you know, this will help you a lot. This is the first thing you need to know. Control Z, because you're gonna mess up a lot, so you can always press Control Z. That's one. This is project size. You don't really need that much unless you're going like big, but otherwise it's right here just to kind of understand what's going on. These up here are basically selectors. You don't really need to. This one is basically it doesn't allow you to move stuff just in case you want to like be careful, etc. You can just click on this one and go around, blah blah. Click on stuff, it won't be able to move them. Okay. So this one, obviously, as you saw earlier, you'll be able to move whatever you want, sideways, up and down, blah blah blah. This one will allow you to rotate them. Okay, you're rotating. This one will allow you to make them big or small, however you want to. These two right here, oh sorry, no, these right here are, I'll show you how they are. So this one is a grid snap. Okay, so you click on this, it tells you what's the grid snap. So if you ever like tried like what's it called, Fortnite 1.0 grid snaps, or you ever tried to build in there, it's basically what it is, literally. And sometimes it doesn't work on some object. I don't know why, to be honest, but hey, it's there if you want to do it. This is rotation. So you know how like you see how it snaps by itself like that, is because I have this like 90-degree on. So if you turned it off, so make sure it's like gray, so you can like move it freely however you want to, like maybe angles, whatever, etc. You could do that, so it doesn't have to be snapping. This one basically is the same thing, but for making it big. It's basically grid plan for making it big or small. Again, I usually have this off. Unless you want it to be specific, then you should definitely turn that on. This is the camera speed. You can speed it up manually, or you can press your scroll wheel. No, sorry, don't press it. Like scroll up and down. If you scroll up, the camera speeds, and if you scroll down, the camera slows down. So this is definitely gonna help you if you want to get to, like, let's say to the edge right away, and then you want to get to the edge, blah, 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 but then you want to slow down right here. You can always like, oh shit, my bad. You can always slow down. As you can see on the top right, it's slowing down. The more you slow, the slower it gets. But yeah, either way, that's pretty much it. So if you click on this one, but be careful when you click on this one, okay? Once you click on this one, it's gonna give you this. I know it's gonna look confusing. I know, I promise you, you'll be fine, okay? It's gonna look confusing. So for example, sometimes you will find it like, this, and you're never gonna go back. You're never gonna be able to go back. All you have to do is just come to the middle, and you kind of drag it back. So until you see this, and then you click on this one, you go back here. These ones are basically on what's going on around the map, like the meshes, like the sorry, I'm drinking Dr. Pepper, so literally that's why I'm burping. But let's say if you want to pick everything, like let's say if you want to choose everything in the map, right, or a specific amount of things, like let's say if I want to choose this, and then I don't have to sit here and click one by one, all that. It's a lot of work, honestly. All you have to do is click on this one, and then you choose exactly what angle you want. For example, this is the top down angle. This is bad. This is bad as well. Okay, let's click on this. Where is it at? Okay, see, you can zoom in closer. So there you go. Let's say if I want to choose all this, I can just come over here and highlight all this one, and then look, bing bong. Sorry about that. We got all this highlighted. Now again, be careful, because it's gonna highlight everything. I'm talking about literally everything that can be highlighted, like this right there, etc. Like anything that like might be highlighted, in between, that could be it. So again, as I said, be careful with what you're highlighting, what you're moving, because that definitely could impact your game. Again, keep that in mind. But with that being said, obviously this right here on the bottom, I mean, sorry, on the top right are your items. For example, everything that you put on your map, from devices to literally almost everything, even like this like invisible thingy, it's right here. So everything, like literally everything from devices, like island. So right here it says island setting. You know, whenever you go to like Fortnite 1.0 and you do your island settings, this is exactly what it is. You come over here and then you click on this one, and then there you go. Look, you can just change the players amount, blah blah blah, however you want to. Just go down and do whatever you want to do on your own game. Uh, but this is what it is. Okay, so this right here on the bottom right, it's basically it's basically like the folder for this. Okay, like to really put it that way, is the folder for like for this one. So if you click on something, you have all the options that you can do with it. Sometimes you can change it, sometimes you can add stuff. Obviously all these options matters, and you don't have to really touch for, like, for example, like you don't have to touch this option for like regular stuff like this unless you want to change them. But if you want to change them, this is really, you know, just come down here and do that. For example, like let's say if I want to, sorry, I apologize on that one. Let's say if I want to add devices, for example, give me a second. Okay, let's say, hold up. Let's say we add this guard spawner. Okay, let's say we are like adding this guard spawner. So whenever you click on the guard spawner right here, okay, it shows you all the options or all the quote unquote settings for whatever you clicked on, basically. When you can enable it, disable it, spawn, despawn, blah blah blah, whatever this, you know, spawn timer, etc. All these right here are different. Per every time you click on something is going to be different. For example, if I put this down here, obviously you can see stuff will change. Everything I click on something, stuff will change. Basically, whatever property the device have is going to be down here. Okay, like as you can see, scaling, making it big, making it rotate, literally whatever you want. So yeah, that's one. Whenever you saw me scroll this up, it's this one right here. Okay, it's called content drawer. Basically, it's everything that you had in 1.0 and more is basically right here. So all these devices, all these, like for example, characters, systems, like, you know, lighting, materials, meshes, props. For example, like these props. Or I have this like prefabs. There's prefabs over here. You can click them. So these are basically folders, and then you can just, you know, click into the folder if you want to, you know, open it. So if you see a lot of this, and then you don't have to go back and click. You just click this arrow. It's gonna take this down, and you can click them one by one to see which one you want exactly. Yeah, honestly, this is so far so good. Genuinely, so far so good. So for example, if you don't see this right here, right? Let's say if you don't see this right here, and you'd be like, "Damn, dude, like I don't know what you're talking about." You see on the bottom left, it says content drawer. It's right there. You just click on that one. Something's gonna pop up like this. I have it, you know, like docked, so I don't have to worry about this. Because if you don't have it docked, every time you click on something, this will go away, and you have to go down. Blah blah blah. It's a lot of work, to be honest. So just come to the bottom right and just dock it. Yeah, see, you just dock it, and it's going to be docked over here. Now, every time you click on something, it doesn't really disappear. It's always going to be there. You can always put it down, put it up, or whatever you want to. Same thing with this one. You can size it, so etc. So let's say if you want to see your game and you don't want to see all this, you press F11 on your keyboard, right? On your keyboard, you press F11. Once you press F11, you're gonna go full screen. You can obviously continue doing what you gotta do, rotate, blah blah, etc. Make it big, but you get the point. So there are little shortcuts. Okay, there are little shortcuts for these basically. If you click W, it's gonna give you this, so you can be able to move them. If you click E, it's gonna give you this, so you can rotate it. If you click R, it's gonna give you this to make it big or small. You know. So you don't have to keep going up and down to like click on these ones. So as you can see right there, it says select and transform object with W, select and rotate object with E, blah, blah, blah. You get it. Yeah. And then if you want to go out of this one, you can just press F11 again. And then there you go. If you press F10, it's going to give you basically the same thing, but worse, to be honest. I don't really use this a lot. I usually press F11 if I want to, just to see the project. But it's basically as the same as, you know, F11, but just worse, basically. I don't know exactly what this is for. Oh, okay, I see. So basically, you can still use your stuff, but without being bothered, etc. So you will see the stuff all the way going to be on the right and on the left. Okay, so we press F. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, so one thing. If you clicked on something and then you press an F10 or F11 is not working, you have to click back on the on this whatever you're doing, click back on it, and then just press F10 to push you back in there. Okay, so obviously you can go check for island settings. If you do not have island settings, like let's say sometimes the island settings, like in the device, right, it's like sometimes the island settings, this one right here, okay, this one does not appear in your map. I don't know why. Sometimes a glitch just happen, but the island settings are right here. Sometimes they don't appear. So you just go down to your devices. Okay, you click on Fortnite, you click on devices, and you just type island settings, and you should be able to have it. And you just drag and drop, bada bing, bada boom. It's the same thing. Yeah. So if you want to get to something, right? If you're far away from something and you want to get to it, and you're too tired of like going all the way there, just double click it, and it will send you right to exactly what you want to do. But yeah. What else? I want to give you guys like the idea of what's going on, just so you guys have an idea. Okay, so if you look, this right here says world settings. These are basically like, I don't know exactly how to fully explain it, but the best way I can explain it, it's like your memory calculation, right? So let's say if you're making a big map, like really big map, and then you're tired of having like oversized memory or stuff being deleted or etc., or like you cannot publish it because it's really big, you click on this one right here, you click on the world settings, you click on enable streaming, and then you lower this all like this one, it depends. For example, I'll show you. So all these right here, right, hold up. So do you see this like pink thingy? I don't know if you have a different color, but either way, you see this pink thingy. This is how much like the player will view. For example, if you are down here, right, you will view everything at that edge right there. So everything beyond that edge will be completely disappeared. It will be completely gone until obviously you come close to it, and then it will reappear for you, blah, blah, blah. This can really save you a lot of memory, So let's say if you have a jungle or something dense that you like, buildings, etc., blah, 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 you can go around. You can definitely use this one and use it for your advantage and lower it all the way down. Obviously the lower you have, the better, because it's gonna like quote unquote like erase all the stuff that is not in front of you, so your player doesn't lag, the game doesn't doesn't be messed up, etc. And you can put more stuff per place. Okay, so you lower this down, and then you go down here, and it says loading range, and you can lower this one down as well. So like this is the loading range. Okay, this is really the best part. Obviously be careful with this one, as I told you. This, like, let's say you see how the pink right here, if I go away from this in game, okay, now I know I can see this, but if I'm right here in game, I'm not going to be able to see this unless obviously I come close to it. Once I come close to it, then it's going to appear. So as I told you, just be careful with this one, to see like how big you want the player to see, or whatever, etc. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Obviously I don't really know much about this. If you want, definitely get into it, and etc. For example, like here, I can make this red so you guys can see it even more. So you get it. Once you're done with this one, turn the visual off, so you don't have to see it, and there you go. You click on island details. So if you don't have any of these, okay, like world settings, details, etc., if you don't have any of these, you come to the top right there. Which one is it? Give me a second. It should be Windows, right there. So you click on Windows, and then you have all this. You click on world settings, you click on place actor. These are different, but again, I don't really do much with this one. I haven't really done this. Is actually my first time literally checking this out, but I think this is like basic stuff that you want to add, like cubes, blah blah blah. They're most of them, to be honest, is like right here. So I don't think you need this one. You can just get rid of it. But yeah, all you have to do is okay. So as I said, I by the way, I just wanted to apologize if this video is all over the place. I don't really have an idea. I just wanted to come out here and help you guys with as much as I can. And as I said, hopefully this video really like help you in any shape or form. And yeah, again, I wanted to apologize if this video is literally everywhere. So okay, with that being said, you click on project. So project is basically every project that you ever made or will make, and etc. Blah blah blah. Whenever you're gonna open the Uefn, the second you open the Uefn, you're gonna get greeted with something like this. You might not have anything right here. It might be empty, but obviously I've been cooking like as you can see. But if you want, you click on template, like island templates, and you're gonna have like, I guess it's in the name, island templates, like empty ones, specific ones, whatever you want to do, it's right here. The second thing, this one is branded templates, so like Fall Guys, Lego, cars, etc. It's all right here. So sorry, this section right here is basically, if you want to make a Fall Guys map, you click on this, you click on one of these templates, you can make a Fall Guys map. If you want to make a Lego map, you click on this template, you make a Lego map. You click on this one, whatever you name it, whatever you want to name it, and then there you go. I recommend you start with an empty project. Okay, in the beginning, I recommend you start with like something like this, or something like this, or something like, like something that has something that you can move around, kind of like get the hang of what's going on. You shouldn't really start like an empty space, and you start from there, because it's a lot harder to get stuff done. Basically, same thing with this one. With racing, you click on one of these, you choose racing. This one has Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Basically anything that you want from there you go. There's this future one. This is like honestly, as I said earlier, like how like I said, like you should just click on whatever. Come down here and then just click on one of these, to be honest. Like click on this one, click on one of these, just to have an idea on what's going on and what is the UEFN is capable of. So if you've never seen anything about the UEFN, genuinely just click on one of these, get in there, see what you can mess around with. It doesn't really matter, just mess it up, like literally mess it up, learn. And that could just genuinely help you with learning a lot. It's okay to mess up. It's okay to like get stuck. It's completely okay to do something that you fuck up the game. It's just the beginning. You're learning, so it's not a big deal. Don't be afraid. You can always get out, make a new island, or just reset everything. Either way, definitely recommend you guys come down here and learn something, one or two. For example, conversations, template meta, racing, VFX, whatever you want to learn. They should give you a blueprint on what's going on. That's one. Two, like let's say I clicked something and then I came up with this right here. Once you click this one, it's gonna give you something like this, or obviously empty, whatever you choose, blah blah blah. And then that's where you can go from there, and obviously start something. I should have definitely said this in the beginning, but hey, I forgot. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, so this is genuinely the beginning, or like the beginner's guide of the UEFN. This all you can really do so far. Obviously from the beginning, if you are genuinely a beginner, this video should definitely help you at least a little bit on getting your stuff started. Okay, so so if you want to copy and paste something, all you have to do, click it and then say copy, like Control C and then Control V. Once you press Control V, there you go, it copied, and then there you go. For example, watch this. So let's say if I want to copy two of them. So now I go click on both of them. Okay, make sure they're both highlighted, and make sure they're both right here. And you do the same thing, Control C, Control V, and now you have two. Say if I want to copy four, okay, make sure I have all of them highlighted in yellow. Control C, Control V. Now I got four. Let's say if I want 8. Control C, Control V. Now I got 8. So you get the point. Obviously, the more you want to copy, etc., the faster for you it gets. Okay, one thing. Let's say if you want to click this and you want to copy all this, but you're too tired of going clicking one by one. It's a lot of work. Blah blah. Too much work. So you click on the first thing that you want to copy, and then you go down to the bottom, or obviously go up. It's up to you, whatever it is. But go down to the bottom, and then you press. So let's say if you want to copy this one, like all this right here, right? So I press this, I go all the way to the bottom. I know which one it is. It's this one, the 22nd. Again, this is there's like 22 of these right here on the island. So the numbers should show you how many you have. Basically, you press shift. Okay, so you click on something, go down, you press shift. Once you press shift, you click on the things that you want to click. That basically selects everything in between, like everything in between. It doesn't have to be specifically the same thing, but anything in between. For example, like let's say if I click this and then I want to click this, right? So I'm selecting all of this all at one time without like, going and clicking them one by one, blah, blah, blah. Because again, it is a lot of work and it's very, very annoying to go sit there and do that. But obviously you have an idea. And same thing, if you want to do this one, you can just click. Okay, if you want to, select multiple ones at the same time, make sure you hold control. Okay, so press on something and then hold control and then keep pressing while you're holding control. Do not let go. Okay, do not let go with control. If you want to move your camera, okay, let go with control, and then move your camera, and then press control again, and then do this again. If you want to move, like control go, and then move to whatever you want to move, press control, and then again you can just copy this, etc. Sorry. And there you go. As you can see, what else I can show you guys? Oh, this right here, stability. This is one of my favorite stuff, which is pretty cool. It's really cool. If your PC is not good, you can always obviously have it on low. Basically, this will like let your PC run a lot faster, and the UEFN will be running a lot smoother, because it doesn't have to, like make everything high quality, blah blah. Obviously, if you got a good PC, or you want to what they call it, see what you have done so far, obviously, press on Epic or Cinematic, and that should give you the best quality. It is gonna slow down your PC just a little bit, but thank God mine is okay. But that should, there you go. It should give you the best quality so you can see what's going on. I usually have it on medium, but if you want to have it on low, again, just to give you a little bit of room to breathe, so you can actually edit without lagging and etc. Let's see what to show. Okay, show are all these right here that you want to do. I don't really know, to be completely honest with you. I haven't really done this one, so it is what it is. And this same thing with this one. I haven't really touched them. So again, if you want, you should definitely go in there and learn and do whatever you gotta do. But I haven't really touched them, to be completely honest with you. Same thing with this one. I think this is okay. I was wrong. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah. See, if you mess up something like this, it's completely okay. It's completely okay. It's not the end of the world. It's completely okay. All you have to do is click back, and then there you go. Just spectative or perspective, and then there you go. You go to the top, right? Whatever you want to do, it's right there. Cinematic. Oh, this is. I think this is for something else. Okay, yeah, I think this is for something else. But really, that's pretty much genuinely it. If this is honestly the easiest way to like learn the UEFN and do what you got to do. So it's really simple. Obviously it's not simple, but you know what I mean. Once you get the hang of it, it gets simpler and simpler the more you learn. And genuinely pretty much it. Obviously, if you have any questions in the comments, or you have an idea of what's going on, just drop it in the comments, and I will try to help you as best as I can, or as fast as I can. You should definitely get in and ask people in the comments, and more than likely some people would ask, like help you out as well. But really, this is pretty much it. Hopefully in the next video I can drop like a more advanced video on how to actually use proper stuff, and how to actually like change stuff, change materials, change the colors. You could do so much stuff. But with that being said, really I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something. Obviously, as I said, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. If you learned anything, I'm really glad to hear that. Definitely like and save this video if you want to always go back to it and see what's going on, or see what's you missed, etc. It's always right here. But as I said, really thank you for being here, and hopefully I can see you guys in the next video, and a more advanced tutorial on what you can do. But with that being said, have a wonderful time, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.